So this is a bit tricky, but I have to say the team fight potential coming up from Mineski is just very disgusting at this point. So this is bench, maybe with a couple of levels, but I have to say the team fight potential coming up from Mineski is just kill this Brewmaster, especially very disgusting at this point. So this is bench. Maybe with a couple of levels, but I have to say the team fight potential coming out from Mineski is just I have to say the Execration is very disgusting at this point. So time taking Roche. So this is bench. Maybe a couple of levels, but I have to say the team fight potential coming out from Mineski. I have to say the Execration is very disgusting at this point. Just want to be in front, soaking up the damage, let the bench stay the back. Maybe a couple of levels, but I have to say the team fight potential coming out from Mineski. I have to say the Execration is very disgusting bench. Just want to be in front, soaking up the damage, kill bench, stay the back. Maybe a couple of levels, but I have to say the team fight potential coming out from Mineski. I have to say the Execration is very disgusting bench. Just want to stay front, soaking up the damage, kill bench, stay the back. Maybe a couple of levels. Just want to stay like some Tokyo Ghoul stuff.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I'm not so sure how I feel about Carl playing the mid. I haven't really seen too many of his games. I felt like James was a good fit. You guys were following the TI7C qualifiers. James had probably a ton of really amazing games. He's a very aggressive player. You know, it's like they say, you don't really want to cage the beast, right? You want to unleash the beast. Maybe in this team, forced to play with more restraint, it's a bit harder. Alright, so Kato playing the Knicks. Yeah, he looks like he'll be playing on the 4. Alright, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 here to begin of the GESC coverage to be on the Summit 2 channel.
Prepare for battle.
Pretty fun, you know? Also kind of feels like East in this game. Both the drafts they have an edge going into the mid game, man, for sure. It's all about taking the quick early towers, like I said. And coming out here from Mineski. And we're kind of rotate around, shuffle around to the top lane, and they will find themselves a very tasty potato who has walked himself into 4 heroes. Yeah, it's a trap, and down he goes. First blood going the way to Nana. Will be the tiny mid. You know, has the pull tiny, goes with stout shield as well. Easy kill, easy life.
Seconds to battle.
Right, so not exactly the start you want to have, but at least you're not giving any kills away to SF, for example. But they will get a bit of damage out here into Eyesight Size. They're trying to burn out some of his region.
The battle begins.
Yes. Underlord's tanky, but not that tanky. Raging Potato they're going to try. Oh, very close. Down to 97 HP. Popping the salve already. That's a big win in its own. Just appreciate it when you have your support blocking the first mid wave. Ice coming back right here, just hitting hits with Lumic. Laying out the thunderclap, laying out the tip, just putting the tangles down the floor as well, just to play with him. Is down over 100 seconds. He's gonna have a bit of a uphill task trying to zone out Raging Potato on the Nyx and the Underlord as well. I mean, jabs are coming, provide a bit of assistance, but with that super high base P region, it's very hard. I mean, Judge isn't too concerned about being cogged out, right? He just hit cogs, get some gold. Win matchup as well. It's a pretty classic matchup which we used to see. Tree grab basically means like a Kunkka in a sense, right? Short cooldown, Tidebringer and stuff with a tree. There's not really much which can be did for now, because like I said, Carl as SF, you just want to make levels, and even if Nana does kind of win this lane, Carl can just go back to the jungle. It's just SF things. Very hard to stop an SF's farm unless you take the early towers. That's far. Me waiting for those ruins. He raging potato as well. So that he doesn't get very annoying creep lane. Sets up the creepy equilibrium as well. Race for the bank, but that's all he gets. Thing though, the Tiny chose to go for the level 2 avalanche instead. Well, I guess without the mana upkeep, you can't really spam any spells like toss, for example. But over the top lane, they're gonna try to get the hit here onto Yash, not enough damage. Very calm and composed. Just dodge, giving away a very crucial kill in this top lane. Talk about the off lane. You haven't too much at this. Nice. Struggling to find anything, but alright. Potato. Very casual courier snipe, gets the TP as well, but going straight to middle lane. Ooh, ice. He will also get a courier snipes. Courier's falling left, right, and center. All these donkeys, no one likes them. What happens when you don't use custom couriers? Carl, who could think about this? Oh, never mind. Toss back. Battery assault. Do they have the cogs? I think they do. They might be able to, but he's really tanky. Doesn't seem like they want to bring the Terrorblade as well. And Ice is getting sandwiched between 3 Execration heroes. Yeah.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, there's a perfect reasoning to why Ice taunts. Kill Yash dying again. And as I was saying, see, you don't win from outscaling your opponent, only that. Like, you just want to tilt your opponent, and that's what Ice is doing. To get the magic missile stuns up with the dual breath, to get the carry push as well. Ice has the south, will end up going down. You bring in the supports, Jabs and Boogie. Boogie running at the trees, Raging Potato and Nano both chasing him down. They have the magic missile. This is a level 3 missile. Boogie getting stunned up. Potato, one more stun. Will it be enough damage? Yes, it will. Raging Potato getting one kill. Tower hits coming in. Lumic running to the trees. He will be the sole casualty, I believe, on the side of Execration. Best way to win in C is to just tilt your opponent's ice. Can't really do that yet at level 3. But hello, here comes Nana. Down goes Lumic. Full stuns coming out and half his HP gone already. Will be forced to pop that salvo. Will be happy he gets his level 4. Bottle on the side of Nana, just going for his nice rain drop into clarity. Doesn't seem like Bottle is that big of a thing now. Like I said, SF, you know, going into the drums build, which we tend to see a lot more in the pubs. Get a bit into the mid game. Guess that's where you can go into the yields and the Blick Dagger as well. Top lane, Yash wants to cut the creep wave, will succeed. That's gonna be his level 5. Bit harder to kill him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
She's actually taken straight to the jungle. Bottom lane, ice. Cry, sad face. Just having a tough time, 0 and 2 with only 7 CS. Middle lane, Nana and Jabs coming in. Do they have enough damage? Might even get the return with the raise, but no. Nana getting that kill very quickly before Jabs gone down there. Even has an earn already at 7 minutes in. You want to be exact. We'll be going back to the shrine. You do have the Brewmaster coming up at level 6 very soon, but the tier 1 tower is about to fall. Not that good. You can try the Drunken Haze, but you know, I would have to say Filipinos are very good at holding the alcohol. Not too concerned about that. Now using a scan, there's smoke as well. They want to find Nando, could be a pretty big kill, but they're very split up. They will get the toss out. Jabs, oh, the swap, Nando, he's going for the TP out. Oh, if he had survived that, that would be amazing. I love this choreo. You can only get that in China, I think. 6-3, and despite having more kills, because of that tier 1 tower, you will see that Execration are getting further ahead. Hard game. So Ice, he will have the middle lane, just for some EXP. Racing of Nyx Assassin for level 6. One stun coming up. Baiting at the carapace, just taunting him. He wants to... This is where you have... I feel like you have 2 of the strongest solo laners Southeast Asia between Ice and Bim. Popping the Metamorph. They want to try and get some damage onto this tier 1 tower at least.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Get a Nana and Jabs looking a little bit lost, but they might find that one target, which means... Bo? I'm pretty sure they've seen him. Lando, lone, he has seen the clockwork. They're pinging it out. Sandwiched up. Doesn't have level 6 yet. He's close. He's very close. Top lane will. Bogey, he's gonna feel the pressure, and together with Yash and Lumic, they will just back out of that lane. Has somehow managed to glide his way in between 3 heroes on the side of Mineski and survive. That's a big win right there in its own. Either that or the Dota gods are laughing and smiling on him.
Radiant are scanning.
Scanning. Just want to make sure that there are no heroes there. Banana just holding his big tree, walking around, still at that level 3 avalanche. Meanwhile, the top lane Execration find themselves another tier 1 tower. Could be a big concern in considering the fact that you have the Terrorblade. You kind of expected the top tier 1 to... Ideally, you would have wanted that to go down as well. But Execration, with their draft, they're happy with the way this game is going. Go for drums. Mask of Madness coming up. Terrorblade. Look at the Execration side. Hero's kind of poor. Underlord, you have a mech on the way. Assassin still wants level 6 before he can actually do anything.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Capcom Okami. Alright, thanks.
Death and good are linked.
Alright, so now... I don't know, I feel like this isn't that usual right-click build, you know, the way the way Mushi would do, he max out Vengeance Aura. But this is plenty of emphasis on how much they want to kill. So you do see a tiny bit of culture, like, between 2 different types of players. Both play the Venge hard carry. Carl, get some pretty decent damage out here into this tower. But I don't think they'll be letting it go for free. Jabs already has level 6 as well. Should be thinking about smoking up. They have Metamorphosis, your Primal Split's available. Looks like it could be... I don't think it's Vlad's. 3D build as well into the Midas. You do want to get to that level 25 talent where it's super annoying. Yeah, the minus 65 seconds Primal Split cooldown. And if someone is skilled in microing, like Ice, that's a very annoying thing. Ever give to him. Hurricane Pike. So Carl not going for that magic SF. No Aghanims, no Octarine Core this game, guys, I'm afraid. Gonna be the Hurricane Pike coming out. But like I said, the smoke play between Jabs and Ninja might end up finding Yash, but they don't have enough damage between these two heroes. Yeah, they don't want to dive into tier 1 for this. They will put their eyes towards the middle lane, perhaps. Jabs. Wrong side. Hookshot coming in. They have him inside the cogs with the battery assault. Mushi's coming in. So it's Nana. An avalanche. Do they have a toss? Fly into the air from you, baby. And Nana will be on a dominating streak. And in the middle lane, they will put more emphasis on taking this tier 1 tower. Mushi tries to stall the push.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Be an easy tier 1 tower in Execration. Despite losing in the kill score, they will maintain that network advantage. Purely with the advantage in objectives. 12 minutes and feeling pretty cool. Nando, haven't really seen too much of him. It's been a very quiet game. 4 staff on the way. Oh, Potato. Found Jabs. Once been to Pattaya too much. Very obsessed with Jabs this whole game he has. Just following Jabs. All that info. We have one surprise coming out. They get the stun up with the raises. Hello, sir. Down he goes. Lift up, but they find Potato using the Carapace, but no damage. Here comes Nana. Surprise! And down he goes. Alright, Boogie getting one of the quick Fate Ball snipe. Pit of Malice. They don't want to walk into that. So, just backing off. Both the pause 4 is dying. Just so dark. No vision from the Mineski side. Execration and controlling the map so well. Going for smoke play. You want to try and make something happen here together with Nando.
Radiant's top tower is under
Walking
attack.
up, let's see. TI sized. Shutting him down. Oh, the swap. Looking for the swap. Wave comes out. Yep, there we go. They have the stuns to force that forward. The Pit of Malice, they will catch the Brewmaster, and down goes Ice again. Just the ROTK influence. Then again, ROTK in 2018. Oh, juking the hook shot, and without hook, but they have a sentry to toss. Raging Potato should be dead. Down he goes. Once more to Nana. Pretty fat, Tiny. Catching up on farm as well. And Mushi not too far behind the SF considering how they've already locked in. Here on towers. Carl, Reptile Souls unleashes the Max Spicy and down goes Mushi. Chasing up the Ninja Boogie. They have the raises and he will fall as well. 2-for-1 trade. They're terribly in your Rubik, dying for, well, basically only a Nyx Assassin. Not much of value was lost. Without the hook shot. Carl is happily taunting away. Battle of the taunts. And as I said, it's because he went for the Midas. But hold on with the stun and the avalanche. Fly into the air from you, baby. And Raging Potato comes in, mana burn into Nana. But, you know, Carl doesn't have to worry so much about that. Tanky hero with the strength, treads, dragon lance, and the drums. So there is, you know, huge benefits to just going for this build, this item build, instead of the usual magic build. That's because otherwise he would just die to the nuking damage, straight up one-hit combo from the Tiny. Alright, so still trying to farm up that Midas. Size. This is just all about the comeback Midas. They know that they're far behind in terms of map, but not too far behind. Still getting a couple of kills, they still can fight. Raging Puta. That's a big stack going the way of Nando. Going for Hurricane Pike, no Mask of Madness this game. He went for the Mask of Madness. Very likely he could actually just get comboed up by the Tiny. I'll go for a smoke. He's very close by. He hasn't broken the smoke. They might find that one target.
Dire are scanning.
There comes in. Smoke breaks. They found Carl. Carl! Not like this, Carl! And he's dead. Alright. Easy kill here. They even give the kill away to Ninja Bookie. Halfway to a Blink Dagger. Raging Potato. He's going to be kicking himself in the nuts. A bit too much to the right. Otherwise, he could have broken the smoke. It's okay if he dies as long as the core survives. The minimal death in the asset, but here comes the hookshot. Jabs. He's found two. Buy one, get one free. Ninja Boogie coming in with Fate Ball as well. And looks like Jabs will end up going down first. Lumic getting the kill with the Macro Pyre. Popping the Primal Split. Want to try to slay this dragon. Ice Pop comes out. Freezing up the illusions. Two heroes caught. But can they kill Ice? That's the question. Nando. They still have the Magic Missile. Primal Split's about to expire. Can they kill the Panda? I think they can. One more hit. Never mind. Ice just at the back. Raging Potato. He has the stun. Oh no, it's too short. But she said. Well, Vendetta up. SF for your clockwork. Nana is happily pushing out the bottom lane. 2300 gold. What does he want to go for this game? Manta style? No. Oh, he wants to stalk Nana. Alright. Yep, 13 gold. We have a Midas now, complete unto size. This is where they need to create space for him. He's the real carry this game. Tiny will actually be going for a Shadow Blade. So all the more that the SF build, very important in this game, that he went for the drums and the Dragon Lance first. Shadow Blade combo together with Tiny's strong right clicks. Woohoo! The ports will die even if you're a Jakiro or a Nyx. Now this game will just enter a bit of downtime. He's tried. Raises. Okay. It's all about asserting dominance in the game. Oh, carry fist. Flex it damage back to. Did steal Impale. So, Blink Dagger coming up soon. Looking forward to some big plays out here from the Boogie. This will be the shiny debut of that Shadow Blade. Ah, doesn't seem like it. He was picking out for Sentry. I mean, they do have one over there. He's just right outside of the range. Blinks back into the tree. Smoke coming out. He might actually be the one breaking the smoke. Hook shots off the mark. They found Raging Puta. And down he goes. Hold on, the Carapace stunning him up. Do they want to try and save him? Looks like they won't. They will give him away. But it does make you wonder, if you're inside of Mineski, where have the rest of Execration gone? Nando, I think they spotted him out. The Rocket Flare just barely flew past. Nana, Ice Paw, finding that Tiny. The swap comes in. Everyone's all in a mess. It was so split up. Lumic goes down to Nana. Promise Split's gonna be plopped. Nando, it's a trap. Here comes the classic C-throw. Nando running at the trees. He will go for the TP up, but the counter swap stolen by Boogie. And down goes Nando. Two heroes down. They take a tier 1 tower as well. The map is open. Mineski have found themselves a big opening as this game. See that gold swing coming down. Two heroes, a smoke wasted, and a tier 1 tower going to Mineski. They'll try to invade the jungle. Alright, so 13-8. Might be in a bit of trouble. Here comes the Underlord of the Uber. Who else is he bringing into the party? He's brought the SF. Raging Potato needs to get a stun, but... false hypecaster. There's not a kill happening here this game right now. Stun? Achieve the sidestep. And he plays badminton, so this guy, Mushi, quick on his feet. Okay. Bounties for Potato. He 4-staff built this game. Barl will be going to a Sanj and Yasha. All you Redditors in the chat feeling very, very turned on when you see this potential item of Sanj and Kaya. Right, so Carl, he doesn't alone in his own. Have a very nice deep ward being placed here. Mineski are doing extremely well. It is a skill in its own to be able to dodge the fights. Like, it takes a certain degree of restraint. Patience as well. Waiting for it. He has a Tomb of Knowledge. He will get that level 2 hook coming out from jabs. But things will get a bit longer. When coming out. Oh dear, they found him immediately. Jabs. Ah, nothing of value was lost. Support breaking the smoke. Tanked it for the team. They know where they are. You have the ward as well. Nana, he was thinking of a potential snipe. I don't think he has enough damage. But the TP's coming in. Maybe they can consider trying to fight. They know that Roshan will probably be happening here. Mineski want to try and contest this. They don't have a Blink Dagger. No way for Ice Size to initiate. Macro Pie, they want to toast him up. Roche is falling very quickly. They pop the Primal Split. Ninja Boogie and Mushi, they want to try and bring someone down ASAP. Trying to kill Raging Potato. Yes, they can. Medallion will not be quick enough to try and take this Roche up. He'll step something to the action. No, that was a Cyclone up. One more Ice Block coming. He's gonna pop that BKB. He's gonna try and get as many hits as he can. Lumic down. Falling very low. 3 heroes dead. And Mineski say thank you for the free Aegis. This is where the comeback begins in the net worth as they find themselves for 2,000 gold advantage, 16-9 with 1,100 gold swing. And pushing out the middle lane, they do have the fresh metamorphosis with the Aegis as well. Manta style should be coming up soon for the Terrorblade. Tier 2 tower. I mean, if you're Execration, how do you want to try to come back from this? I feel like the SF needed to do just a tiny bit more. Potato. They have a gem. It's like a random tree. What? Patata. Where does he want to go? Alright, so he got rid of his Aquila to complete the pike. He needs a baby. The right click is a bit lacking, especially when you end up going for the wave of Terror Magic Missile. Which is why I usually keep it at level 2. I don't know, I don't feel like Nando is a VS player. I feel like he's better on those late game carries. This hero requires you to move a lot, do a lot more in the mid game. Like, that's why there's a very distinct difference. Like, when you're so used to playing these traditional carries and you play the Vengeful Spirit, it's like, you know, throw tissues at you. Enemy, like when a support player plays a Vengeful Spirit, he makes it seem like, alright, making this hero seem kinda OP or balanced, you know, very strong. Right, so with this Aegis, and they have Metamorphosis in 35 seconds, Mineski will proceed to take themselves to tier 2 tower. I wonder what ISSI's next item will be. Vlad's Blink Dagger, level 15 already.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Tier 2 tower of the map, pretty much opening even more for me.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ooh la la, Nando goes down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They'll go back to the top, getting the waves in their favor. Mushi. Yep, there will be a Yasha on the way. TP's coming in from Carl. Might find Ninja Boogie. Stun up, it's a trap. Or maybe not. They popped the Primal Split. They won this kill. Underlord's coming in. Reinforcements on the way. Shrine will be popped. And everyone's coming back in. Hello. Cycling up into the air. They are thinking about stalling for time. Nana's not thinking about going back in though. Looks like ISSI's. He's just buying time. He's just being a pain in the ass. Earth Panda, far away. Oh, done. Playing around with Nana. Yep, dust. No, they do not. Feels like you need a Spirit Vessel. Some big plays.
Dire are scanning.
Smoke play coming out from trying to get into the game. They've found Carl. Yes, they have. Oh, SF throwing up Raging Food on the edge. Jabs with the double. Lumic lays on the macro pie, but nothing else he can do. The hook shot, he's caught him in the back. And Lumic gonna force himself out of that. Hit him as trapping up jabs, but he doesn't actually care. Tier 2 tower about to fall. Started out surprisingly well for Execration by Mineski.
Radiant's
No
top
fear,
tower
no fear.
is
Only
falling.
forward. They'll find Lumic one more time with the Metamorphosis damage flying into the air, and down he goes for a dragon. He should be very afraid of the heights. And yeah, the Underlords, in fact, you usually expect him to be... The tables should be reversed when you have an Underlord on your team. Reeves. No, Mineski they didn't actually care. Parablade out, farming that Shadow Fiend. Nando as well. It's like an eternity ever since he last got that BKB. Alright, so let us you know, theorycraft a bit on the potential comeback here. Biage gets a blade mail. Problem is they're not comfortable enough to try and nuke this Brewmaster down before he actually gets anything done. But he's found Carl, popping the Primal Split as well. Ninja Boogie's coming into the party. The Stolen Pit of Malice trapping him one more time. Oh, cyclones up the dragon into the air. Jakir should be dead. Carl, where are you running? He's dead. And now fighting into the shrine. Lumic pops the shrine for himself. Yash force steps himself in. But unfortunately, the cogs blocking them off from making any further advancements. It looks like they want to try and find one target. But looking for one straggler, hoping that they would overextend. But this is, you know, I would say this is the difference for why Mineski is doing pretty well. They're not afraid to just back off. They don't see it as necessary to take these unnecessary fights. Here on tower looks like it probably will fall. Metamorphosis up in 8 seconds. No more pages, however. Mushi popping the BKB. He's gonna stand his ground using the reflection. Ninja Boogie Mino just taking out Raging Potato at the side, who was trying to go for the flank. Then with the Metamorphosis, there should be a very easy tower going down. Goodbye tower. No SF, no Nyx Assassin for 40 seconds. No buyback. Good think about going back in. Doesn't have the BKB, so not very confident in going for the Sunder play. Now thinking about a swap. He doesn't have a swap. Hello. Very awkward fight. I guess that's also like one of the problems for Execration is that you don't really have anyone to actually initiate. You can use the swap, but not the ideal situation. You want to use that for pickoffs. Game is hard. Alright, so the BKB coming up from Carl. That probably will be the next saving grace. We do have the Jakiro trying to build his way into a solo crest. Crimson Guard. Not too sure how I feel about that, but Execration will try for a surprise smoke. If there ever was a time for them to make something happen, but the perfect scan from Mineski. They sense the danger. Nana, he's there. He's just trying to break the smoke. He successfully blinks out. Woohoo! Spider senses were tingling. He just waited up here on the high ground. He had no vision. Perfect play. Execration's hopes may have just ended with that very last smoke. Go back for their own counter smoke play as well. They have a gem on the clockwork. He has been exceptional so far with his Rubik play. It doesn't seem like much, but a double smoke. Right. What's going on? Heading to the top part of the river. Gaps in the front. Looks like they're coming from behind. Mushi is gonna pop their BKB, hold his ground and try to fight this. Rocket Flare comes out. They should know. They found Nando. Position 1 goes down here. This could be a disaster. Does he have buyback? We should have to see. Man, he disappeared faster. Very, very fast. Nice ice pop, catching him just at the very tip. Moving with the thunderclap as well, coming up from my side. Down goes Jakiro. A killing spree for Jabs. We'll push out straight to the top lane, taking themselves hopefully one lane of barracks. So buy back out from the Vengeful Spirit. Mineski will take the calculated approach and wait for Roshan, which will be up in 1 minute and 47 seconds. Game, tough game. Puras. Oh, it was a bit tough if you're playing right now as Execration, purely because your draft is supposed to excel the more, by 20 minutes you would have liked to take more tier 2 towers, have some map control, try and starve out Mineski, because when you're playing against a Terrorblade, you don't want to challenge the TB to the late game. Loki's having a ball, stealing whatever spells he wants. He seems to have a very specific wish list at this point. See from the the Pit Lord about spells. Seem to worry so much about the Vengeful Spirit. Play around farming the jungle safely.
Dire's middle tower is under
I guess you wait for the BKB Roshan up in 30 seconds as well. There is no need to try and force the issue. Where the 5-man movement begins, right? Like, do they... Yeah, they do. They have one Lumik. They could try to contest the Roshan, but if you're Mineski, you just kind of want to clear out this side of the jungle first. Both teams know what's going on. They know what's next on the agenda. Execration take this Roshan by some chance and win a team fight. Around that Rosh pit, they could have bought themselves an extremely big opening. Nando as well. No real damage items. It's mostly like just a Hurricane Pike and a BKB. We'll try. Too late. Roshan goes down. Mushi finds himself with the Aegis and Nana and the cheese. Okay, so 2049, 15,000 gold advantage. Mineski looking very well on their way to taking game 1. If Execration come back from this, I mean, it wouldn't be a surprise. And see, we've seen bigger comebacks. Plenty of anime comebacks coming around. But they will take the easier approach and take themselves their first lane of barracks. Aiming to, at least in this top lane for the side of Mineski. Get a bit trickier. Hasn't really improved as well. Still trying to farm up into an MKB. Hope God that he has the space to farm up that item. He feels like at this point as the next assassin you should be... He wouldn't have hurt to put Lumik before this game, I feel. But hello! Ooh! Yes. Ice Path catching up the Terrorblade. They do try to chain stun him down if they can only find the raises. He has the Sunder! Gets it in time! And Arcade. And all for nothing. Ice Path once more coming out with the dual breath. Ninja Boogie says, I don't care. Oh, they tossed someone in. Nana. Yeah, this is GG. So, 2 quick kills. What do they do? Nana and ISS coming in. They want to try and get Nano. They have a Nullifier. Carl, Requiem of Souls. Carlo. One more Impale coming up. They get the swap out. Do they have enough damage to try and kill? But the hook coming in from Jabs. He's trying to save his teammates. Nano goes down to Mushi. This Terrorblade is just way too fat. It's 34 minutes in. He's just taking buildings. Alright. So game 1, goal, not very, I wouldn't say easily taken up from Mineski, but that very crucial point. Gone the way decisively.